Defenders of peace, we stand together! We are the Red Guard. Ready for order. Stand together! Yes! We stand together!
Medic here.
Ready for orders. Defenders of peace. We stand together! We stand together! Paying attention. Understood. We stand together! 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 Ready for orders. The People's Army. Together. We stand together. The People's Army. We stand together. The building is ours. We stand together!
We can take care of you.
We are the Red Guard. Defenders of peace. We stand together! Immediately. Ready for orders. We are the Red Guard. We stand together! Yes! We stand together! Right away! We stand together! The People's Army. Understood. Defenders of peace. We stand together! Ready for orders. We stand together! Yes!
Congratulations, General. You have been promoted. Unit lost.
We stand together!
Unit lost. Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
Defenders of peace. Ready for orders. Immediately. Yes! Moving now, sir. The People's Army. We stand together! Defenders of peace.
Their tragedy will come.
We stand together!
Without delay.
Paying attention. We stand together!
Look at my beautiful weapon.
We stand together!
Load the
Unit lost.
Yes! Right away! Ready for orders.
Scud launcher poised to strike.
Yes!
Something for the masses.
Unit lost. Congratulations, General. You have been promoted. Unit lost.
We stand together! We stand together!
Sweet ascension of doom. Moving carefully.
We stand together. Yes, sir.
Something for the masses.
Paying attention.
Scud launcher, poised to strike.
Immediately. The People's Army. Ready for orders.
Scud launcher, close to strike. Their tragedy will come. Positioning for launch cycle. We'll send them running. Devastation on its way.
Defenders of peace, right away.
Scud launcher, just close to strike.
Defenders of peace, help!
We'll send them running.
The People's Army.
Unit lost.
Ready for orders. We are the Red Guard. Ready for orders.
Unit lost.
Battlefield is a messy place.
Unit lost.
The People's Army. We are the Red Guard. We stand together. Yes, we stand together. The People's Army.
Look at my beautiful weapon.
Ready for orders. We stand together. We stand Defenders together. Of peace. We are the Red Guard.
Scud launcher, poised to strike.
We stand together. Paying attention. We stand together.
Look at my beautiful weapon.
We stand
just
together.
Close enough. Scud launcher, poised to strike.
We stand together.
Load the Scud.
Paying attention. We stand together. Ready for orders.
Unit lost.
Yes. Defenders of peace. Yes. The People's Army. Ready for orders. Moving now, sir. We stand together. Immediately. We stand together. The building
Medical
is ours.
supplies on hand.
We stand together.
Unit lost. Congratulations, General. You have been promoted.
We'll send them running.
Paying attention. Yes, sir. The People's Army.
Unit lost.
Defenders of peace. Yes, sir.
Their tragedy will come.
Who needs help? Lives are at stake. Medical supplies on hand. Let's get there quick.
The People's Army. Understood. Ready for orders. Defenders of peace.
Medic here. Someone injured? We can take care of
We
you.
stand together.
The battlefield is a messy place.
We stand
Unit
together.
lost.
Right on.
We'll send them running.
The People's Army. Moving now, sir. We stand together.
Scud launcher, poised to strike. Sweet ascension.
Unit lost.
We stand together. We stand together.
Someone injured? We can take care of you.
Stand together. Standing attention. We stand together.
Look at my beautiful weapon.
We stand together.
Scud launcher.
The
poised to
battlefield is a
strike.
messy
lost.
place.
We stand together. We are the Red Guard. We stand together. We stand together. We are the Red Guard. Yes, sir.
Unit
Medic
lost.
here.
Ready for
We
orders.
stand something for the masses. Their tragedy will come.
We stand together.
Unit lost.
The People's Army. We stand together. Ready for orders. We stand together.
I've been waiting for this.
We
Unit
can take care
lost.
of you.
Together.
We're there.
We stand together. Standing attention. We stand together. We stand
China
together.
can now use this
Defenders of
building.
peace.
Someone injured?
We stand together.
Look at my beautiful weapon.
Ready for orders. We
The
stand
battlefield is a
together.
messy place. Let's get there quick.
Yes, understood. We stand together. Defenders of peace. We stand together. Moving now, sir. Defenders of peace. Right away. We stand together.
Unit lost.
Medic here. Lives are at stake.
We stand together. We
The
stand
building is
together.
ours.
The People's Army. Immediately.
Unit lost.
We are the Red Guard. Right away. The People's Army. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Their tragedy will come. Release the scud.
Who needs help?
Standing attention. Right away. Ready for orders.
Unit lost.
Medic here. Suited up for biohazard.
Yes. Enemies on the stage. Ready for orders. Understood.
Unit lost.
Defenders of peace. Standing attention. For the Republic.
Unit lost.
Something for the masses.
We have captured the building, sir.
We stand together. Standing attention. Immediately. Ready for orders. Together. Understood. Yes. Yes, sir. Defenders of peace, the People's Army. We are the Red Guard. Right away. Standing attention. Immediately. We are the Red Guard. We Defenders of peace. Yes, sir.
We can take care of you. Medic here. Move!
We stand together.
Medic here. Right on.
We are the Red Guard. We stand together.
Unit lost.
We stand together. The People's Army. Right away. We stand together. We stand together.
Unit lost.
Yes, we stand immediately. Together. We stand together.
Unit lost.
Standing attention. Yes, sir. We stand together. We stand together. Ready for orders. Understood. We stand together. We are the Red Guard. Right away. We stand together. Defenders of peace. Immediately. We are the Red Guard.